Darren, there's no sound coming through.
Yes, I'm aware that I'm having an issue with my camera, trying to get it going. Hopefully I can figure this out here in a moment. Okay. Hmm. Okay, bear with me, just be a couple more minutes to get this camera figured out. All right. Well, you'll hear my voice, but won't see the camera. I'm sorry, there's an issue with my video camera, but we're still going to go on with this meditation. So while I'm getting this adjusted, I suggest everybody bring your energy back into your body, ground to Mother Earth, because everyone is responsible for this meditation. Okay, finally got it. Sorry about that. Okay, can you hear me now? Just give,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
thank you, thank you. Okay,
I hear you.
thank you. Appreciate that feedback. Okay, so let's go with the purity blast and now command a purity blast. Just sense that shift when you do a purity blast. I feel an immediate shift, sort of grounding, going within, feeling more present. Call all my energy back into my body, wherever it's been all night and so far this morning. And just use your power of awareness to sense what it's like to have your energy in your body, or if it's not in your body, there's a real difference. And this is definitely the breakfast of champions to have it this way. Connect to Mother Earth. This is part of the survival package for light workers. 101 is staying grounded to Mother Earth. And loving presence, tuning into loving presence. Let's take a moment to sense bigger than yourself. There's a group body that we have. And this is part of how our planet is going to be healed and saved, is through this experience of the group body of consciousness, that there's an exponential increase in the power and presence and effectiveness of each one of us when we're connected to this. And of course, you're also an individual with your own effectiveness and your own focus. But this is something we are waking up to. And one thing that's really important right now is for each one of us to sense what is true for us, what our heart is telling us, what our soul is telling us, and to share it with others, to speak about it to others. This is not the time to be shy or self-conscious or worrying about not offending anybody. This is the time for light workers to be speaking out. Of course, it's good to be tactful or to be appropriate, but just not to hold back what you know to be true. And also, you have a transmission. Maybe you don't have a transmission. You are a spiritual transmission behind the physical appearance and the mental identification and all that. You're a transmission of pure divine energy. And that transmission is really your superpower when you tune into it, or superpowers. So just take a moment now, if you're willing to, and just consider, I am a transmission of divine essence, and I'm willing to open my superpowers so I may serve and I may be effective at what I'm here to do and what I'm here to share. It takes courage. Yet I believe every one of you has a lot of courage, or you wouldn't even be on this broadcast this morning. We are in a time of major crisis here in the United States of America, and I think most people in most countries would probably say that also. And we, the light workers, have a big part to play in solving this crisis, even more than the politicians or the military or the police or the scientists. And so there's the internal path of self-development within yourself through meditation, through qigong, through self-inquiry and doing your shadow work. And there's the external level of taking action, communicating, speaking, sharing, coming into groups like this. It's all vital right now. Because if you visualize what you want to see in the United States this year, not what you're afraid of, not, but what you actually want to see, there's a tremendous power in that. If you visualize it, if you talk about it, you embody it, be the change you want to see in the world. A very famous quote, be the change you want to see in the world. And if you feel a part of you that's afraid to do that, that's totally normal. Thank you for sharing. I offer you my love and support, but I'm not going to let you stop me. Because the greatest thing we can do right now is to raise our vibration and learn how to raise our vibration more of the time. And I know there's a lot of things that could be pulling on you to try to pull down your vibration now, externally and in your own mind and from, all kinds of other influences, because all that stuff is also like kind of hyped up right now. Everything is amplified right now. Nick said people were willing to listen to my experiences while I was on my vacation. They were very eager to hear it. So thank you for all you do. Yes, if you just take the risk to speak from your heart, you'd be surprised. People aren't want that. And if there's this polarized divide between, let's say, the Democrats, Republicans, or, all these different groups, and yet I'll bet if I were to meet somebody who has a very different opinion than me, that I would find abhorrent. And if I just spoke to them from my heart as a human being, then I probably would have a good connection. Because there's something bigger than these mental opinions and these polarized beliefs that we have. And that's what we need to focus on, our oneness. So for the we're going to talk a lot more about this Thursday at our Lightworker Awakening meeting. And I'd love to have you come Thursday at 5:30 p.m. July 25th. But now we're going to focus on meditation for this one. So one of the most valuable and powerful practices called central axis meditation, central axis meditation, because that central axis of your body is where all your chakras are. And the axis starts above your head and some of the cosmic chakras above your head. It moves all through all the chakras of your body and then down to the earth. And that central axis is in holographic oneness with the central channel of the entire universe. And it's in oneness with the central axis of the earth, which would be from the North Pole to the South Pole, going right through the center of the earth and in many power spots on the surface of the earth. So imagine a ball of light above your head, maybe 2 feet above your head. And as you breathe in, that ball of light moves down through the crown of your head, through the center of your head, through your throat, and then you finish your in-breath with that ball of light around your heart and just slightly tighten the muscles around your heart to embrace that part. Then breathe out downward. The ball of light moves down through the solar plexus, the navel, the sacral chakra, base chakra, and down into the earth star. And just sense that earth energy, how beautiful it is. Then breathe in, tighten your mula bandha, the root lock, and draw that ball of light up through the root, the lower abdomen, the navel area, solar plexus, and finish that in breath around your heart and just rest for a moment there, letting the earth energy soothe your heart. Then breathe out upward, moves up through your neck, head, crown, and up to the soul star above your head. And just see if you can open up to how that earth energy is just feeding the soul star, and the soul star is feeding the earth energy. And you can breathe in again, the same thing. Comes in, down through your head, throat, finishing the in breath around your chest area. Just feeling the heaven energy soothing your heart, just building your heart energy, golden light, and then breathing down through the lower chakras as you breathe out, down into the earth star. So I'll stop talking and just let you do it for yourself. And what the other thing I'll say is as you move this ball of light up and down your central axis, every part of the body where the ball is, slightly tighten the muscles there, almost like you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste. So like it's a wave of contraction follow in your body following the ball of light. That's like, I call it the toothpaste tube bandha. Okay, I'll just be silent a while and just let you practice. It's also very helpful to keep your tongue in the master hookup behind your two front upper teeth with this practice. Bring your greatest love into this caressing your central channel with your attention. Your attention is the most precious thing you have. By slightly tightening the muscles, like an inner embrace, your attention, wherever that ball of light is, your fascination with this breath. It's like you're making love with your own inner self by doing this practice. It's true intimacy. Anytime your mind wanders, just bring it back as many times as you need to. The central channel is your direct oneness with the universe. It's what quantum physics has shown. We are holographically interconnected with everything. When you're not connected to that, it's some one form or another of insanity. And this is sanity. Just find however you're guided to do the central channel. If it's slightly different than what I said, just it means just however you want to caress that central channel with your attention. Just open your heart center. Just feel how your heart is supported by having this grounding in your entire central channel and the earth star and the soul star. It allows your heart to open, to feel safe to open, much more than when it feels disconnected. Now, let's bring our attention to the navel area. It's a very powerful chakra that most people don't even know about, called the navel chakra, because most of the chakra charts only show this second chakra and the third chakra, which is the solar plexus, and they don't even show the navel chakra. But I've discovered that it's one of the most profound chakras. It's different than the solar plexus. It's 3 or 4 inches behind your belly button, while the solar plexus is about 4 or 5 inches above that. So put one of your hands over that navel if you like to turn into it. Imagine a golden ball of light a few inches behind your belly button. As you breathe in, slightly tighten the muscles around your belly and lower back so you're compressing it a little bit. When you breathe out, relax those muscles. And smile into this area. And do an inner smile to smile, send your love into this navel chakra. This is where you claim your magic. It's one of the places, at least, you claim your magic. Where you go from muggle to magician is in this navel chakra. The color is gold. This is also where you connect with the energy called the Divine Mother. Of course, you also connect with her everywhere, but this is one of the very powerful places because this is where you were connected to your physical mother before you were born, the umbilical cord. And so you can connect to your Divine Mother through this area. And also the second chakra, the womb chakra area. Now, because I had some technical problems, I'm going to stay on 5 minutes longer than the half hour. So if anyone wishes to stay with me during that time, we're welcome. Just put your inner smile toward that navel chakra. And if you wish, you could say, Dear Divine Mother of the universe, I'm open to connecting with you more deeply. In the truest sense, I am Divine Mother because I am all. Allow me to be an instrument of your healing for this earth, speaking your truth through me. Devotion. The Divine Mother has many forms. One form is extreme beauty, the Lakshmi form, wealth and abundance. One form is no nonsense power, transformation, the Kali form, is seen as a ugly looking hag with a bunch of men's heads on a necklace around her neck. Pure power. And there's that aspect of Divine Mother that puts everything into order, the Saraswati form of the Divine Mother, the ecology of everything. And there's many, many more. You can connect through your navel chakra and your womb chakra and your heart chakra, of course. Really, all the chakras, because she's everything. Divine Mother, I offer my service to end the misuse of power by the patriarchy so that the feminine principle may lead on this planet right now, be in equal partnership with the male principle. In fact, maybe this time step up a little bit to lead even more, because the male patriarchy, we've lost our way and created so much destruction. So please join us on Thursday for the Lightworker Awakening Group, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And please bring other people. Let's make that a really major meeting because there's things that we need to share with each other. It won't just be me talking. I really want to hear from you about how light workers are going to transform our country and transform our world, even if our minds don't really know it yet. If anybody else here has been inspired to speak something, I would welcome you to unmute yourself and do that based on what you're experiencing, or you can put it in the chat as well. I really feel that energy of Divine Mother filling my body. It's so beautiful. It's like a richer kind of It's in my heart, it's in my belly, it's just sort of everything.
I feel this energy in my heart as though it's pushing from inside out. And I encourage everybody to stay in your heart and be very loving and open to the radiance that's all around. Beautiful cosmic light that is in and without. That's what I'm practicing. It's hard to even talk.
Thank you, Karina. You really hold this energy beautifully. Andrea said, I feel the right and left polarities firing together. I want you to know that whatever you're going through, whatever crazy experiences or disturbing experiences or, whatever it is, none of it matters. It's just like you're in a movie theater and this movie is just playing fast forward of like all this, like it's like when you die, you have this life review and your life flashes in front of you. Well, we're going through that while we're alive right now. We're going through such a major life review. And just don't take it. Don't worry about any of it. Just let it come and let it go. The main thing is to be in your heart, to be in your central channel. Just keep meditating a lot, grounding, and we just need to really step up our spiritual practice now. Otherwise, if not, that otherwise we're just part of the dazed and confused, multitudes, as Led Zeppelin said, dazed and confused. But you don't have to be that way. You could be clear in coherence, part of the solution on our planet. That's what's open to every one of us. It just takes a real commitment to the truth and to love and to awakening. And being in these kind of groups is so powerful. So come to my groups, create your own group, whatever it is, just whatever, however you're led. Because now is the time for light workers to step up. We all need to discover what that means for ourselves. And I offer my service to you to help you do that in whatever way I can. One of the ways is keeping ourselves in a higher vibration. Like focus on gratitude. That's one of the greatest ways to get in a higher vibration is just keep focusing on gratitude. Even if things seem to be going badly for you in other ways, it doesn't matter. That's just the movie playing. I practice a thing called heart-brain coherence every day, where I put my hand on my heart and just focus on gratitude. And your out breath needs to be longer than your in breath with that practice, like 5 breaths in and 5 counts in and 8 counts out. Just focus on what you're grateful for. Because it's the easiest thing in the world to be bummed out about disturbing things or what you can't control or what you seem to be losing or whatever it is. What's really the way is to focus on what you're grateful for. Raise your vibration because you can. We can. Nick said, I experienced a shift this last week. I cannot explain it since it was so profound. I want to create my own group. Well, I support you in that, Nick. Please do. And through the Lightworker Ministry, I offer support to people in creating their own group because that's the purpose of the Lightworker Ministry. So if you resonate with what I'm saying, I really request that you go to the lightworkerministry.com and join as a member and be part of this movement because there's a lot of support for you there and your light worker, for you to do what your purpose is, including creating groups. Okay, well, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for being you. You'll get emails about the Thursday Lightworker group. It's going to be a major group. Please, is anybody you can think of who you think could really open up to this message and of awakening and light workers being a major part of what's going on this election year? Please invite them to come to that group. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gong sung, gong sung, gong sung. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heap and helping of love, peace, and harmony. Quantum, that is, fifth dimensional.